This is the SF Productions Podcast Network.
Get your popcorn ready to sneak into this summer's big releases.
From the Pop Culture Bunker, I'm Mindy.
And I'm Mark. You can check out our audio podcast, How I Got My Wife to Read Comics, on iTunes or on our website, sfpodcastnetwork.com. So, the summer movie season is now upon us.
It is.
It's starting earlier every year. It's like Christmas.
Yes.
As we tape this, Captain America, the Winter Soldier just came out this weekend.
And it's April.
Yes, it's early April.
Yes, so this really is an early start. It used to be that it didn't start until
Memorial
Day.
Now, pretty much, if your movie doesn't come out by July 4th, it's like, the studio's like,
you may not be a blockbuster.
Yeah, right. So, it's as good a time as any to go over the movies coming out this spring/summer.
And most of these are ones we are actually interested in seeing or have a comment about. There's a lot of movies that we're going to ignore.
Right. First, in terms of superheroes, we talked about Captain America. We have The Amazing Spider-Man 2 coming out on May 2nd. X-Men Days of Future Past coming out on May 23rd. Guardians of the Galaxy coming out on August 1st.
Which is one of those after July movies.
And yet it's the one I'm the most interested in of the set.
And one reason why it may be coming out August 1st is just because there were so many Marvel movies coming out.
Yeah.
They had to start early and they had to go late because they have
so
4 movies.
Right. They're really busy this year. And recently, a bigwig over at Marvel was quoted as saying they have films scheduled through the year 2028.
Yes.
They're already figured it out. So, let's look at the DC Comics movies that are coming out this year.
Sure.
And nothing out there next year either.
Yeah.
Good work, DC.
Now, I have to say, we don't read very many Marvel comics. We mostly read DC.
Right.
But I much prefer Marvel movies to the DC movies.
Well, as opposed to nothing, which is the DC movies?
But it really seems like Marvel has committed to their movies. And and it may just be because I don't have backstories on all of them that I can go in and enjoy them pretty much. But at least I can go in and enjoy them as opposed to not even seeing DC movies.
And DC slash Warner Brothers seems to want to bet the farm on, this is our big tentpole movie that we're going to put everything up, and if that doesn't do well the first weekend, we're screwed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that doesn't always work. In fact, you've seen Green Lantern did not do well at all. Mm-hmm. The last Superman movie did okay. But
that's just because it was Superman. If it had been a better movie, it would have done great.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
Then we have some questionable career choices. Godzilla, May 16th. First off, this again? How many times are we going to retread the Godzilla thing? About every 10 years?
Well, yeah, how often are we going to redo Superman?
Yeah, I suppose.
I saw the trailer for this.
Okay.
And I thought it actually looked like it might be pretty good.
Well, the cast is headed by Bryan Cranston. Great way to lose your cred after coming out of Breaking Bad by doing some big monster movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe it's going to be better than I'm thinking. But
it might be. You never know.
Then there is A Million Ways to Die in the West, May 30th. Seth MacFarlane is both starring in his first starring role in a movie and directing. The trailer looks disgusting.
Well, and you know how much of a Seth MacFarlane fan I am.
Well, yeah.
So
But again, so much for the highbrow stuff like the Cosmos TV series that he's producing right now. And now he goes back to this.
Yeah.
Edge of Tomorrow, June 6th. Tom Cruise does sci-fi again, which generally has not gone well.
Right. He's... he does good for an action star, but the sci-fi just doesn't seem to cut it for him.
And wasn't this the name of a soap opera?
Well, it's actually an amalgamation of 2 soap opera names. It was Edge of Night and Search for Tomorrow.
Okay, I was like, I seem to remember, like in the 60s, there was an Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then there's the category of guaranteed big bucks.
Doesn't matter if they're good or not.
Right. We have How to Train Your Dragon 2 on June 13th.
Is Craig Ferguson in that one too? Okay.
And 22 Jump Street. Sequels equals money.
I guess 21 Jump Street did well.
Apparently well enough that they're doing a sequel.
Oh.
Then we have Maleficent. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's May 30th, with Angelina Jolie as the evil queen of the storylines.
Right, and she had an Entertainment Weekly cover.
Yeah.
And apparently her daughter is in this as well.
So that's kind of a Disney equals $signs.
Right.
Then we have Transformers Age of Extinction on June 27th, proving that Mark Wahlberg will do anything.
Yes.
So this is 2 hours of explosions. That means money.
Yeah. We still haven't seen any of the Transformer movies, so we shouldn't make too much fun of them.
But I think I could kind of guess.
Yeah.
It's like just, your ears are bleeding by the end because it's just explosions for 2 hours constantly.
Uh-huh.
And then there's the rest that are coming out. Neighbors, May 9th, a Seth Rogen comedy.
I was really disappointed that this wasn't the TV show,
Yeah,
Yeah,
The Neighbors.
Yeah.
We have $1 Million Arm on May 16th, which is a John Hamm baseball movie that we saw the trailer for at some point. I remember seeing it. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes on July 11th.
Are you going to want to see that one? You didn't see the last Planet of the Apes, did you?
I think we did. Or at least I remember seeing it.
You might have seen it without me.
Yeah, I doubt I'm going to go to see this. Jersey Boys on June 20th, based on the Broadway show. Mm-hmm. We have Tammy, July 2nd, a Melissa McCarthy comedy.
And apparently that will be another one of these broad comedies. The things that they're saying, feminist comedies, but really they're just, the same kind of comedy, humor, toilet jokes.
Slapstick.
That men have been doing, but they have a woman in it.
So now it's feminist.
I'm not attracted to that.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. Jupiter Ascending, July 18th. That's Mila Kunis and Channing Tatum do a sci-fi movie. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's going to be on DVD very quickly. And speaking of that, Sex Tape, July 25th. Cameron Diaz and Jason Segel.
Well, I like Jason Segel.
Yeah.
I don't like Cameron Diaz.
No.
Probably won't see that one.
We have Lucy on August 8th. Apparently Scarlett Johansson has not had enough of shooting people. This is... I saw the trailer for this. She accidentally somehow gets injected or she's like smuggling drugs and the drugs break open and they give her superpowers.
Weird.
Yeah. And then we have Expendables 3 on August 15th. See rule on stuff coming out after July 4th. Yes, watch old action stars break a hip.
But the first Expendables was pretty good, and it did really well. And I think there is a market for these old people action movies.
Right.
That being people our age and older.
And there's plenty of old action stars sitting around loving to get the paycheck.
Right.
Finally, we have Sin City, A Dame to Die For.
And this is one I will not waste my time on. We talked about that in our episode on bad movies that we didn't, wanted our time back for. So I'm not even going to attempt this one.
And the fact that it's August 22nd, you couldn't be later in the season for this. They don't have much confidence in this movie at all.
Yes, but if we do watch any of these movies, we will let you know how we liked them.
Right.
And in the meantime, you can check out our audio podcast, How I Got My Wife to Read Comics, on iTunes or on our website, sfpodcastnetwork.com. From the Pop Culture Bunker, I'm Mindy.
And I'm Mark. Thanks for watching.